It's time for Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour. Tonight, featuring Andrew McKee, the Irish bard, straight out of a den of scum and villainy. And TJ Reisner and Claire Bohannock, the technical director and artistic director of the Zenith Players, from an undisclosed location with terrible lighting. And, of course, me, your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. So grab your drink, get ready to toast, because we are going to have a great night. Good evening, friends. I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. I love you, you love me. There is mutual, glorious affection. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. What a week it has been, Such weird things. By the way, March 4th came and went, and President of the United States is still the same person because the Constitution is a thing that can be amended. So, there you go. So, I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're going to have a great show tonight. I mean, like I said, Andrew McKee is here. He is in a den of scum and villainy. Look at that place. Oh, obviously evil. TJ and Claire are there with really uneven lighting, and I feel weird because I have better lighting than all of them. But except maybe Andrew. But you know what? Let's start the show. Hello, we're here. Oh my gosh, I have my friends. This is a high point of my week every week, to just get to hang out with people. Andrew, you've been a guest on this show more than probably anybody. Claire and TJ, I feel, are basically effectively co-hosts at this point because you're on every week. Yeah. I mean, I think there was only 1 week where you all were like, we can't do it. And I just like, all right, by the way, they're doing a thing. That was about it. How's everyone doing?
It's been a crazy week. It has been a crazy week. So getting the week finished will be a good thing.
Well, yeah, it's going to be absolutely wonderful to be finished with this week. Yeah. And I mean, there's so much to look forward to. I mean, we're having a concert tonight. There's going to be Sherlock Holmes tomorrow. I'm so looking forward to watching that. I mean, I'm vaguely insulted I wasn't asked to be a villain in it again, but you know, but I'm not insulted at all. It's gonna be
sometimes you need to play the good guy. You deserve it, man. You need to play the good guy sometimes.
Thank you. I don't know. I play villains so very often for Claire and TJ at this point.
And it's shocking because Star Wars wasn't like that at all, where the British-sounding people played villains. I don't know. It's so strange.
There were also British-sounding people who played good guys too.
That's true. So you can be more Obi-Wan. You know,
see,
it's more Obi-Wan.
I could be Obi-Wan. I mean, I don't Obi-Wanna, but that's fine. That was a terrible joke, and thank you for laughing at it. All right. Oh my goodness, we have friends from all over. Detlef is here tonight. Hello, Detlef. Welcome. Good evening. Detlef's over there in Europe, I believe. And John Kanofsky, happy Friday. So, Detlef, it really is evening for you. Like, it's nighttime, because I think you're in Denmark, I think. Oh, goodness. And EJ, it is. So, I put your comment up before, but college keeps you busy. It's kind of what college does. And this year is such a cluster of a year. So, you do what you gotta. You can always watch us later on the weekend or in the background when you're taking a poo, and that's fine. So
I can tell you Detlef is in Denmark. It is currently 11:39 p.m.
So I would call that very evening.
Yeah.
Much evening, very nighttime. Doge. All right. So before we get into our various activities that we have going, and I am hearing a little bit of feedback from one of your channels. Detlef's in the Netherlands. Happy almost tomorrow, Detlef. It'll be tomorrow.
Still 11:30
when the show is over. Yeah. Still 11:39. Welcome, I'm so excited. I get people watching from everywhere. But what is everyone excited about? And if it's a show, let's talk about a show. But what's everyone excited about this week?
Well, for me, it's the show tonight. I mean, I'm doing a show tonight, so I'm a little biased on this one, just a little, because I'm excited. It's it's actually been a while since I did over an hour of music.
Really?
I've been doing a lot of 30-minute stuff online, and even at fairs, it's normally 30-minute shows. So I was trying to think the last time I did over an hour show, and it's been a while. So this is going to be bizarre. I'm gonna. Okay, so come by, check it out, and see if my voice hangs in there. It'll be interesting. Place your bets now. Place your bets.
Yeah. So those tickets are only $5, and you can get them nice and cheap and easy. There's a joke in there. I want to say. I'm not going to say it though. Like your sister. There we go. All right. So it's nice and cheap and easy tonight. Tickets are only $5 on Eventbrite. You can get there also through the Facebook link. And it's gonna be amazing, and because this is St. Patrick's month, we have two Irish performers for you this month. We have tonight Andrew McKee, obviously the Irish bard, and then right after St. Patrick's Day, since St. Paddy's Day is a Wednesday, we have Matt Young, the Pride of Ireland. So it's going to be great. So I'm so excited to be hosting the show with you, Andrew. Claire and TJ, what are you excited about?
Yeah.
I'm excited for a second vaccine dose on Thursday.
Ooh, good for you. Brag much? Okay.
What?
Brag much?
I mean, it's exciting. It's
He's never been so excited to be stabbed.
It's true. I hate you, but I'm really excited about this, Neil.
Good for you. Yeah. Claire, what about you?
Play Sherlock Holmes tomorrow night.
Oh, I am doing this.
Yes. You are you trimming up the goatee for it to be a little more fancy, or are you going to be bedraggled Holmes?
We will see.
He is.
We will see what I have time for.
Oh,
we
very
also have an
nice.
open house on our house. So if anybody who saw last week where the listing agent was at our house and we had a zoo in a car where we were on your show.
That's going to be the majority
from the car
of
zoo.
tomorrow.
I think that is how you should do every broadcast from here on out. I mean,
with the Saint Bernard right over TJ's shoulder, breathing heavily into the camera.
We need more buttons action. Seriously, we need her to come into everything. She weirdly with her face jammed between the seat and the car door,
and that's what she does.
She looked so happy though. Yeah, she was like, this is my happy place. Squeezing my face. Like, do you have stairs and then the rungs on the stairs, and then she'd stick her head in there? Would she do that?
She would if she had access to the stairs, but we've had bad accidents with giant breed dogs falling down the stairs. That we're like, no, she doesn't need to be near the stairs. She can reside in one floor of the house.
Oh no. Oh goodness gracious, Andrew. Do you have a giant breed dog who gets stuck in the stair rungs at your place in Texas? No giant breed dog for you.
No dogs, no cats, no fish, no iguanas, nothing.
What about a guinea pig?
Not even a guinea pig. No.
Not even a guinea pig.
Not even an ant farm.
Well, that one. I don't recommend ant farms either. I mean.
Well, teach their own. I mean, I'm not really a pet person. I don't hate them. I mean, hey, it's great, but I mean, I travel a lot and I go on the road a lot, and it really, I've seen what it does to other performers, and I know that they try to make it work, but it's really rough. So I just decided a while ago, not going to do that.
It's stressful to have a pet when you're on the road.
It's either at home, stressful for the pet.
Yeah,
I mean, cats especially, but dogs too. I mean, change is scary.
Well, yeah, and my cat has definite anxiety separation issues. So if we go away for more than a handful of hours in a day, he gets PO'd at us. Like he's quite upset. And then when we come home, sometimes he's all over us, like, oh, I miss you, love me. And other times it's like I destroyed something of yours. Good luck finding it. Yeah, I mean, and then sometimes both. I mean, it's kind of insane. So when we go away for more than a day, we always get him a babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Well done.
Yeah. So for instance, for the Scarborough Fair coming up. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm just gonna stop saying things. Hey, you're gonna start seeing me live and in person soon, internet. I mean, like the internet. I'm like, I suppose I'll bring the internet with me. Can I not bring the internet with me? I don't know. TJ, will the internet? You're an internet expert. Will the internet fit in my pocket?
What an interesting question.
Will the internet, all of it, fit in my pocket? Is it like a pocket universe? I feel like it is.
Have a phone.
I wouldn't count on 5G. I'll tell you that.
No.
Are you? But I have a question, a very important question.
Yes.
What you just said. Are you going to Scarborough Fair?
Yes, and I'm also probably going to buy some local parsley, sage, rosemary, if I have the time. Yeah. Claire is just looking at all of us like, I hate you all.
The light
Puns.
just my eyes.
Claire. See, some people are like,
when
puns
Claire's
are the lowest
thinking,
form
what
of
a bunch
humor,
of
and I'm like,
nerds, there's
no.
a problem.
Some people, I've seen lists like puns are the lowest form of humor, and others, puns are the highest form of humor. I think it's just whoever's making the list, honestly.
We stay together despite the puns, not because.
Despite the puns. All right. So, hey, TJ, do you have a dad bod to go with those dad jokes?
A little bit.
All right.
And
This is a weird conversation. You know what? I'm going to get us out of this weird conversation by making an awkward segue. Guys, gals, and non-binary gingerbread pals. Thank you, TJ, by the way, for most of that line, and I enjoy it so much. Guys, gals, and non-binary gingerbread pals, please welcome to the stage Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard, appearing tonight, 8 p.m. in a Zoom concert for Shakespeare's Friday Night Concert Series. Have a little bit of a taste of him right now.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. I have no idea what I'm going to play, so we're going to do this really quick, I guess.
Play the song, funny man!
No pressure, no pressure. Okay, let's do... I'll do one of my favorites. It was 12 days ago, in a pub night was near. I was on my fourth pint of their best Irish beer, when a thought quickly struck me of all I hold dear. So I went on outside to the hills with my beer. Oh, I've smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I've told more the truth than I've told before lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. Well, I took both the good and the bad in my life, and I made the most of it in a home with my wife. And I raised me two kids, both a girl and a boy, and they all made me life a gift to enjoy. Oh, I've smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I have told more the truth than I've told before lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. As for friends I've had many, I ne'er walked alone, and a few were like family, as much as we own. They helped in time's trouble, made happiness known, and they gave me a young heart I've never outgrown. Oh, I smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I've told more the truth than I've told before lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. Well, the evening was leaving, the sun said goodbye. I thought of me past, and I smiled with a sigh. Oh, I have no regrets, nay a reason to cry. So I drank my beer down till the glass all was dry. Oh, I've smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I've told more the truth than I've told fib or lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. Oh, I've smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I've told more the truth than I've told fib or lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. It will always be said that I died satisfied.
He is Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard. Well done, sir. Well done. And join us tonight at 8 p.m. on Zoom. You can get your tickets right now on Eventbrite. Doors open at 7:30 p.m. and it's just going to be a lovely little house concert. And if you're a patron of Andrew, you can, or myself, you can join us for free. You already would have been sent that link. So on your various Patreons. Also, I think now it may very well be time since either Buttons or Sherlock is howling, for us to have a toast. So let us have a toast. Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard, would you like to make the first toast of the evening?
Oh, wow. All right. Let's see.
No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure at all. Let's see. To happiness and to joy. I know they're different words, but they mean the same thing, so embrace them both and enjoy the happiness.
Cheers. Eye contact. All right, very good, very good. All right, well done, well done.
I'm sorry, what are we looking at? I can't really tell.
Oh, no. Per the rules of Paolo Garbanzo's versions of toasting, you must then always make awkward eye contact with each other. Otherwise, you're going to have a terrible sex life. So, now, Andrew, now you're just making it weird. We said, yeah.
Well, you talked about my sex life, so I figured that was what I needed.
Oh, goodness gracious! Applause.
Yep, I went there.
So much applause is coming to you from John Kanofsky and Detlef, saying cheers. Detlef, oh my goodness! I just got a word that you became my Patreon of the arts on Patreon. Thank you so much. And he also just bought Andrew's album Bandcamp. So
thank you.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah,
and
theirishbard.bandcamp.com.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fantastic. So so Detlef, having just become my Patreon, you just use the link. You'll see it in there. Join us tonight. The doors open at 7:30. So thank you, mate. Also, let's jump over to comments. John Kanofsky is really happy that festivals like Scarborough are opening and performers are able to start back into regular gigs. He's happy, but he's not happy on how that is going to impact Fridays at 5:30. John K. This show is still going to happen. Whether sometimes it's going to be pre-recorded, sometimes it will be live, sometimes it will be here in studio or like my living room or my porch or whatever, and sometimes it will be on location at a festival. And some of the pre-recordings are going to be on location at festivals, such as I'm talking with the various festivals I'm doing of either giving me an extra slot or taking one of my slots and making it the Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour. And we'll just record them from there and hopefully have a multi-camera shoot, and that'll be nice and fun. And if it's a single camera, that means I can just upload it nice and easy. If it's multi, then I got to edit. But gives me several days to do it. So don't you worry, John K. This show is not going away. But there's also going to be live versions coming up, and I'm real ultra excited about that. I might be doing in late June, COVID levels permitting, a live version from the New Jersey Renaissance. I'm sorry, early June, from the New Jersey Renaissance Fair of doing streaming it live on location with a studio, with an audience, all in person. So we're going to see if we can make that happen.
Ooh.
And
I'm going to be at the New Jersey Renaissance Festival too, so you and I should talk.
I know, yeah, and you will be, whether it is a pre-recorded show or whether it is a live show, you are you're on that show. Yes, I'm not sure if you're my house band or you're my musical guest, because I want to have both for the live shows, and I want to sit behind a desk and come out from behind a curtain and give a monologue, but I want it to be a Shakespearean monologue. Just like
if it works on Saturday Night Live, I can do both. I can go back and forth, no problem.
All right. So, for the house band, I want you to look like just a guy, but then for musical guests, you need to change your costume completely. All right, so you need to run back and forth, but then also laugh at all my bad jokes just over there, like Kevin does for Jimmy, and be like, yeah, and I'm like, yeah, that's right.
I got you. No problem.
Goodness gracious. So, Janine says, here's a successful field season at the Renaissance Festivals for all of you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Janine.
Detlef, yeah. So that starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time, that show. You said if you're still like, so TJ, I need you to do some Netherlands math. What time will 8 p.m. Eastern time be in the Netherlands?
Middle of the night. What is it? It's 2 hours from now, it'll be 2 a.m.
All right, 2 a.m. So some bars are closing. Not in New York State where I live. We're open until 4 a.m., baby. But some bars might be closing. But Detlef, the party's going to be going. Also, Andrew's music is very not like rousty drinking songs. It's more of like sit back and have a pint and just like, yeah, man, this is nice. Yeah. All right. Other comments. I saw one from Susan. Susan, I am so very sorry that you lost your cat last week.
No.
I'm so sorry. Your cat was nearly a duplicate to my Milo, and I'm so sorry, my friend. I know she has crossed the Rainbow Bridge and she's in Stervical now. It's gonna be good. And later we can hold a Klingon funeral for her if you're interested. We'll scream up to the sky, but let them know that a warrior is coming. Goodness gracious. Oh, that one just made me really sad, and now I want to cry. Detlef wants he can't wait for conventions and festivals to start up again. His next con, FedCon. I so want to go to FedCon at some point in Bonn, Germany. Hello, welcome to FedCon. I feel like it will be a lot of very saucy Germans, just like, oh, hello, yes. Yes.
July probably wouldn't work, but maybe next year. FedCon. Yeah, we should look into that. Maybe try to get a group going.
I think we should go, because next year at that point, at the time I think FedCon is happening, is right after our Dungeons and Dragons Castle Tour in Scotland will be done. So it might just be, let's stick around, because as opposed to fly home for a week and then come back. So just like, I'm just going to stick around and go. Yeah, be a good time.
Yeah. Well, wait. The castle tours? I mean, how's Brexit going to affect all of that? Are you cool? Is it going to be easy? I mean, just
super easy, barely an inconvenience. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
just making sure, because
I know.
There, but going from there to Germany now.
Well, see, as an American with a passport, it's fine.
It's like, oh, I'm not part of England or the EU. I'm like, I'm separate. So just let me in and take my money. Yeah.
Like we've got our own issues. Don't you worry about me. Don't you worry about me.
Fair. Good point.
That's gonna be fun. I am looking forward to the fall conventions. I mean, like I can never go unless they're in the very early spring usually. So yeah, this has been a year plus of terrible. But good stuff to look forward to. Susan says, interesting for people like her who've discovered a lot of fair stuff during the pandemic. When performers start to drop off the web and back to live performances, none of which you're anywhere near, have no help of accessing. Here's the thing. Most of us, almost everybody I've talked to, we're going to be keeping these going. It might not be at the rate that we have been able to keep them going, because that'll just like burn us out. But unless you are a once a week person.
Honestly, I think it might even be more often, because they're going to hit points where they're away at a fair and they're there on the weekend and working like crazy. And then in the week, what do? I mean, there's going to be downtime a good bit, and as long as they can get a stable internet connection, and there are a lot more options now for that than there used to be even a year ago. So
yeah, absolutely.
I really think it's going to be more than you think. I really do. I predict that.
Yeah. So,
if
like,
Elon Musk's Starlink has anything to say about it.
Well, but also a lot of us are going to be either live streaming our shows, our live Renfest shows, or recording them and uploading them. I've often live streamed them. I was doing that before it was cool. I'm a hipster on that. Yeah, baby. I need a twisty mustache now. Yeah, it's going to be a real. It's going to be fun and good time. Andrew Weinstein, different Andrew. So he says he's got a show to promote signups for. Can you come on, Andrew? Let me know when your show is.
Wow.
Normally, I book the guests in advance and not during the show, but
now I want to give him some props for taking that shameless self-promotion to a new level.
It is good.
That is good. Good for you.
Yeah,
good for you.
It's a fun time. Detlef says FedCon is normally in May, June during the Pentecost weekend. Oh, right. Okay. So, all right. That will probably not work for me in order to get there because I have other like long-term contracts. So yeah, I might have to miss that. Damn.
It's worth checking.
Andrew says April 16th is the show. In that case, Andrew, let's get you on next week. I am booking you, Andrew Weinstein, Esquire. Not actually an Esquire, but anyone can claim it. Like it's not only lawyers. Lawyers take it, but they shouldn't. But I have feelings about that. Andrew Weinstein, ESQ. You're going to come on my show next Friday. This is your new and improved plans. You're one of my guests. All right.
I'm Andrew McKee, RFP, Ren Fair performer. So
there you go. There you go. Right. So Mr. TJ Reisner, Sherlock Holmes, ESQ, RFP, HRH, Royal Academy of Dramatic. I don't know, just random things. TJ Reisner, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Let's talk about your upcoming Sherlock Holmes in the Case of the Speckled Band.
The adventure of the Speckled Band. It's not just a case.
What?
It's a whole adventure.
In my book, it literally says like seriously over there in my book, it literally says Case of the Speckled Band.
I blame Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
All right, fair enough. All right, I can blame him for most things. I'm very cool with that. So, you how many times have you now played Mr. Holmes?
This will be the third story. When we did Hound of the Baskervilles, it was like 7 episodes, so it'll be the ninth performance as Holmes.
Very, very good. And is this one a one-off, or is it going to be the beginning of a new series as well?
This is a one-off. It's a short story as opposed to a novel, so we didn't really have to break it up. We'll do it once and then be done with it, just like the very first one we did, Scandal of Bohemia.
Fantastic! Well, I am so looking forward to this. As a lot of people on this show know, and as you know, I'm a huge Sherlock Holmes fan. So I have to ask you, other than yourself, and you can claim yourself if you'd like, who is your favorite Sherlock Holmes?
Benedict Cumberbatch. Well, Bumblebee Cinnamon Bun.
Bumble Snatch Colin Coin. Yeah.
Sorry. Hold on one.
All right. While TJ is talking to Claire off screen, I'm just going.
Was the superior Sherlock Holmes?
What? We're going there. We're going thirsty for Plumber. Here we go. Here we are with Claire's Plumber crack moment.
Okay, Christopher Plummer Sherlock Holmes, while not necessarily entirely perfect when it comes to the books, it wasn't the performance itself was fantastic. So while the production might not have been faithful to the books, his Sherlock Holmes was fantastic.
All right. When was this? I don't remember Christopher Plummer playing Sherlock Holmes.
I'll get you all the info.
She's chewing her Kit Kat like a monster, but she's gonna find out.
I will get you all of the info.
I didn't.
Oh, all right, fantastic. Susan was thinking that Claire was just off screen eating a Kit Kat like a squirrel, and that's what you were doing. And so that, of course, TikTok Kit Kat monster. Oh my God! What? Why?
Primary, it's fine.
Oh my! That is great. And then Andrew Weinstein down here just laughing. All right.
You know, just to get my 2 cents in, I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna go old school with the Gateway Holmes for me, because for me it was Basil Rathbone, because that was the first Holmes I saw, and he inspired me to read the books and really just get into it a lot. And I won't say he was the best actor at doing Holmes. I'm not going to claim that, but he's still my favorite because of that.
Well, Basil Rathbone is the reason why in The Great Mouse Detective, our hero is named Basil of Baker Street.
Such an influence.
By the way, until I can't get Bumblebee Cinnamon Bun out of my head. I was going to go with other ones. Damn you, TJ. I love it. Until Bumblebee Cinnamon Bun, Basil of Baker Street was my favorite Mr. Holmes.
You have to watch Murder by Decree.
I'm sorry?
You have to watch Murder by Decree.
Murder by Decree. All right. I'm going to write that one down so I don't forget.
The Great Mouse Detective.
What's that?
The Great Mouse Detective.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to agree with Susan Hill a little bit and say Jeremy Brett, was very good.
I never saw
very
Jeremy.
good.
Wait. Was Jeremy Brett a young Sherlock Holmes?
No. They did a series on what wasn't it, BBC? That they did a series on that. And it was very, very good. Very, very good.
Murder by Decree, 1976. Cheryl Ainsley. Thank you, Cheryl Ainsley, for that. And this is, I'm just loving this. See the Kit Kat, Jeremy Brett or bust. How is it not Christopher Plummer? All right. Susan said that was just Captain Von Trapp wearing a deerstalker.
Oh, Cheryl, Cheryl's most recent comment there.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Wow.
Not wrong.
Here's the
thing.
He is my favorite. Not he, but I can't remember the actor's name at this moment. But the gentleman played Moriarty in those 2 episodes of Generation. He is my favorite Moriarty. He was
Nigel from
the Nanny.
I don't remember his name, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. He is my favorite. He is my favorite Moriarty. I felt that Jared, Dumbledore's son, who first Dumbledore was
Richard Harris.
Thank you, Jared Harris, who was Moriarty in Sherlock Holmes: The Game of Shadows. Jared Harris did it very well. He was the very professorish Moriarty. But the gent who played him on Star Trek: The Next Generation for those 2 episodes, Elementary, Dear Data, so close to my heart. He played. Thank you, Daniel Davis.
Have you seen Sherlock Gnomes?
No, I've not. I've not yet seen Sherlock Gnomes.
We're going to review it though. We reviewed on Shakespeare Reviews the Romeo and Juliet. So we're gonna do the no. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like, here's a spin-off that got nothing to do with anything other than we want to watch.
My gosh! Let's decide now. Do you want to do Sherlock Gnomes for the next one we record?
Yes.
Okay. You heard it here. We just decided. This is not a preconceived. We just decided the next one. We have another one coming up next week, but we haven't recorded the one after that, and it's going to be
Sherlock. So we got to record right now.
Yeah, we got to record this. We'll record this like Monday or Tuesday next week and get it ready for the following week.
All right.
So yes. So there you go. There you go. We just decided.
By the way, can we just talk about Romeo and Juliet though? Romeo and Juliet was fantastic.
Amazingly.
It should not be that good. It should not be that good. But it is.
It is.
I mean, throughout the movie, you're thinking they couldn't do better than this. It's already so good. And then they throw something else that is new in the movie that just makes it even better.
They bring in
Well,
Dolly.
I was crying. I was laughing so hard, like the tears.
I mean, you have Hulk Hogan being an announcer for it in an otherwise British movie. It's just like, let's do. Oh my god, it was
brilliant casting. I mean, it was a very, very good movie. And then when they brought Patrick Stewart in to play Shakespeare, I was just like, nope, it's a great movie, hands down. We cannot argue this.
Music,
Perfect.
like, let's just get Elton John to lend us his music.
Oh, it wasn't even like that. He was a co-producer. He was part of the driving force that got this made. It wasn't like, let's get Elton John. Elton John was like saying, let's make this movie.
So as excited as Andrew and I talking about this right now, and as excited, Claire, you are, you need to go back and watch our Romeo and Juliet episode of Shakespeare Reviews. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just happen to have a title card. We do new episodes.
Shameless self-promotion right there.
I know. That is some fantastic shameless self-promotion. Every Friday, we do a new episode of Shakespeare Reviews, our movie review show where Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard, and I talk about movies inspired by the Shakespeare canon. And Romeo and Juliet was one of my choices. And I was like, this is so much fun. And Andrew was like, oh my God, I can't believe I said yes. And then we watch it. He's like, oh my God, this was so good.
So good.
Yeah, honestly, that was probably the biggest surprise movie for me of so far all the movies we reviewed. I was expecting it might be cute, let's hope, and it shocked me how good it was.
Oh,
really shocked me.
It has no business being that good. It
really. Yeah.
I'm like, it's because the animation style feels very DreamWorks, but I'm like but how everything played, not the writing, not just the plot, but the writing of it felt so very Pixar and Disney. And I'm like, this almost feels like a Disney. And then we're looking up, I'm like, oh, it is a Disney movie. They're just like, we're going to put it out under Touchstone instead of.
And the director started out at Disney in the art department with Little Mermaid, and after that, and then what did he do? He directed Shrek 2.
Yeah, so
it is both worlds. It's really good.
No, yeah, it is. It's so good. I'm really looking forward to Sherlock Gnomes. I feel like this is going to be a crap sequel. No, I bet it's going to be amazing, especially since Claire's very excited.
I've heard that it's not as good as Romeo and Juliet, but that doesn't offset me because it doesn't upset me. How so? What? It's a little worse. It still could be a great film. I don't care.
Really high.
A lot of movies.
Right.
You know, but like Wayne says in the original Wayne's World, it's like Star Trek: The Next Generation. In many ways, it is superior, but it shall never be quite as recognized as the original. So
there's something to be said about being first and being original. It is. I mean, it really is. You automatically get that credibility of coming up with the idea.
But then there's Deep Space Nine, which just moves the bar in so many directions. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's Babylon 5 in Star Trek world. I know, right?
I am so angry.
I said it.
I'm rewatching Babylon 5 right now, and I'm going to kick you later when I see you in June. I'm going to kick you, just so you know.
I know. I was kidding. For the record, I was kidding.
Yeah. But when but I'm so upset at season 5 of Babylon 5. I'm rewatching it right now.
They thought season 4 they were gonna cancel it, so they pushed everything in season 4, and then it was like, oh, we're not canceled.
Yeah,
so
but
it's like
I have so many problems with season 4 too.
They tried
you can
to
hear my
squeeze
thoughts on it in an episode of the wonderful podcast Nitpicking Babylon 5 that I was a guest voice on. I mean, it's fantastic. It's just like it's weirdly sped up and slowed down at the time.
See how we wrapped it up and put it back into shameless self-promotion. Good job. That's how you do it. That's how we roll here.
Speaking of shameless self-promotion, let's get back into the favorite Sherlock Holmes's. TJ,
right.
Yours is Benedict Cumberbatch from Sherlock. Claire's, yours is Christopher Plummer.
Obviously.
Andrew's, yours was Basil Rathbone.
Of course.
He was my favorite for a very long time was Basil of Baker Street, the animated mouse. And my favorite, though, is a tie. Well, it could be Lieutenant Commander Data. I mean, he's really good. But It could very well be a tie betwixt Benedict Cumberbatch as Sherlock, because that's just fantastic, or Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
He was good.
I love Jude Law as Dr. Watson. I love him as Holmes. I feel the movies are weak, but the performances are so strong that I still love them.
So because I ruin people's days with movies I haven't seen. I haven't seen a lot of movies. Robert Downey Jr. was my first Sherlock. He was the first.
Oh, all right.
That's okay.
Play Sherlock.
How is that ruining anybody's movies?
No. It's just that's just something I say about myself. I ruin people's days with the movies I haven't seen because movies everybody has seen, I haven't. Because I do.
Oh, those people are bad friends because it's just like, oh, you haven't seen that? Then you should. It's fantastic. Yeah. I mean, just like, come on. Not, oh, you haven't seen it? We can't talk and be friends. It's just like, all right, cool. We'll move the conversation along, or I'll talk about it in as spoiler-free way as I can. Or if you're my father and you haven't seen it, but he's seen a thing, I'm going to tell you about this movie I love, and I want you to watch it, and I'm going to tell you every moment from the movie. It's just like, you know, you're giving me all the spoilers, Dad, right? just checking. All right. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, you know what? I think that means we need to have another song. So Andrew McKee, the Irish bard, is going to be giving.
Let me try something here. I want to try something because one of the things I really love is musical improv. And I love just, for me, I mean, once you get to a certain point as a musician, you can do it. And I want to look. How about one of y'all go ahead and tell me a scene? Just describe a scene or a situation or whatever, and from that, I will compose something on the spot.
You're at the DMV,
and there is a stinky, stinky man in front of you.
Ooh. Okay.
That was At the DMV, musical improv by Andrew McKee, the Irish bard.
I was trying to think dreary and impatient and just kind of like, oh my God, I'm so bored. I'm trying to think of something nice. I'm trying to get my head out of this. And then, oh my God, smelly. Oh God, I don't want to smell that. I don't want to smell that. Back to the happy place. That
was like a really nice DMV though. Like that will play.
It was me not trying to get my brain out of being at the DMV. Me at the DMV, I was imagining myself at the DMV, and this was how I would feel at the DMV. So I was putting myself
there. Just delightful. I'm enjoying though that the Sherlock Holmes, whose best discussion is still going on in the thread.
Right.
So Susan Hill says, no, about Robert Downey Jr. No, I love Robert Downey Jr., but he is not Sherlock Holmes. No. And then
I got to agree with Susan.
And then I will die on this hill.
I really have to agree with Susan. He's a good actor. He's a really, really good actor, but I might be biased. Like you said, the movie was not, I mean, it had its issues, definitely. And I would have loved to have seen him in a different Sherlock Holmes film, maybe, but I still don't think he was the right casting for it. I'm going to have to agree with Susan.
I liked him quite a lot. I'm sorry, okay. I disagree with you.
I know people who do, so I totally accept that. And like I said, I might be biased because I wasn't that impressed with the movie. I will admit that.
Yeah, Game of Shadows I thought was quite good, actually. And so, yeah, it was really good. And that's the way you get Jared Harris as Moriarty. So, but how can you not adore Canadian Irene Adler? I mean, she was so great. I mean, all right. Janine Rinker says she really enjoys watching Sherlock. It's always a deliberate choice to watch a show for her, since she has no streaming or TV of any sorts. So it's always DVDs. Janine, you gotta get Disney Plus. It's got The Simpsons. Just putting that out there. All right. Cheryl Ainsley says she would highly recommend the Granada series with Jeremy Brett. There's an episode with Marina Sirtis called The Six Napoleons, and the Speckled Band episode has a woman from the Irish TNG episode. We do not, well, depending on which Irish TNG episode we're talking about, we don't speak of it. If it's the one where Beverly makes love with a ghost, we don't talk about that one.
Yeah, that one's on the bottom 5 list of Star Trek episodes.
That's on the bottom 5 list of anything. It's on the bottom 5 list of anything.
It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
But that was I'm not going to blame the actors. I'm going to say that was the episode's writing, and yeah, that was just bad.
So, and Kathy says there's many people who have played the role. It doesn't matter who your favorite Sherlock is, as long as they're out there and available. Those who love him, exactly. It's Sherlock love, and so we are Sherlocked. We are Sherlocked.
Great.
And then Susan says the Jeremy Brett Sherlock Holmes are all on YouTube, FYI.
I didn't know that.
Yep. So, oh goodness gracious. So this is just a bizarre and fun conversation. So I think it is time now for another toast. So Andrew gave the first one. TJ or Claire, would either of you like to give the next toast?
I guess it's me. I don't know why.
I love how everyone, by the way, never prepares a toast. We're all like, oh!
How many times have we been on?
I should know this by now.
How many weeks have you been doing Zenith Players? That's nearly how many times?
That's close to 50, and I still haven't. To unpreparedness.
Yeah. To unpreparedness!
I don't know what I'm going to do now, or tomorrow, or the next day. Unpreparedness.
To winging it.
To winging it. Oh, jinx.
Yes. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. And oh goodness gracious. So we're going to be ending the show in the next few minutes, friends. So just a reminder that at 8 p.m. Eastern time we start Andrew's concert. Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard, in the next installment of Shakespeare's Friday Night Concert Series. Tickets are $5 on Eventbrite. Digital doors open at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. All times here are Eastern. So 7 o'clock Central Time show starts. 5 p.m. Pacific. 2 a.m. in the Netherlands. And 3 in the afternoon. 3 in the afternoon for Hawaii. So, and some undisclosed time tomorrow in Australia. So that's going to be absolutely fantastic. Join us tonight. Andrew, if you wouldn't mind playing one more song for us.
Sure. Let's see. Well, let's see. You probably want something nice and fast, right? You said I've been, so let's just do something a little. Way pull the rattling bog in the bog down in the valley, oh. Way pull the rattling bog in the bog down in the valley, oh. Well, in that bog there was a tree, a rattling tree with a tree in the bog down in the valley, oh. Way pull the rattling bog in the bog down in the valley, oh. Way pull the rattling bog in the bog down in the valley, oh. Well, on that tree there was a limb, a rare limb, a rattling limb with a limb and a tree in the bog down in the valley, oh. Way pull the rattling bog in the bog down in the valley, oh. Way pull the rattling bog in the bog down in the valley, oh. Along that limb there was a branch, a branch, a rattling branch, the branch and the limb and the limb and the tree and the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Along that branch there was a twig, a rare twig, a rattling twig with a twig and the branch and the branch and the limb and the limb and the tree and the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Along that twig there was a nest, a rare nest, a rattling nest, a nest and the twig and the branch and the branch and the limb and the limb and the tree and the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Along that nest there was an egg, a rare egg, a rattling egg with an egg and the nest and the twig and the branch and the branch and the limb and the tree and the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. With that egg there was a bird, a rare bird, a rattling bird, and the bird, the egg and the nest and the twig and the branch and the branch and the limb and the tree and the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Along that bird there was a feather, a rare feather, a rattling feather, the feather, and the bird, the egg, the nest and the twig and the branch and the limb and the tree and the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Along the feather was a flea, a rare flea, a rattling flea, and the feather, and the bird, the egg, the nest and twig and the branch and the limb, the tree and the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. On the flea there was an eye, a rare eye, and I'm fleeing for the feather and bird, the egg, the nest and twig, the branch and the limb, the tree and the bog valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh, way, oh, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, you left out the gleam in the eye.
And on that I was a flame around the flame, the eye, and the flame, being the feather, bird, the egg, and nest, twig, the branch, and limb, tree, and the bog, buck down in the valley, oh, way, all the rattling bog, buck down in the valley, oh, way, all the rattling bog, buck down in the valley, oh. On the flame there was a roll, the werewolf, around the world, the flame, the eye, and the flame, the feather, bird, the egg, nest, twig, the branch, limb, tree, and the bog valley, oh, way, all the rattling bog, buck down in the valley, oh, way, all the rattling bog, buck down in the valley, oh. On the world was a bard, a rare bard, a rattling bard, the world, the flame, the eye, and the flame, the feather, bird, the egg, and nest, twig, the branch, limb, the tree, and the bog valley, oh, way, all the rattling bog, buck down in the valley, oh, way, all the rattling bog. You suck, man. And the bog down in the valley.
Andrew, buddy, you okay?
I'm a bard. When you challenge me, I mean, what can I do?
It is part of the bardic code.
It is. When you challenge a bard, he's gonna try to find a way to do it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna share a little trick with you, and it's the meanest thing I can possibly do to Paulo Garbanzo. Here's what I can do, because I noticed this several years ago. If you stare at Paulo, and he notices you staring at him, he has to be funny. He cannot stop himself. If you're eating at the dinner table and you look at him, and he's like, he cannot stop himself. It is the most hilarious thing. So I just threw him under the bus. There you go. There's an example. And with the bard, it's a similar thing. I mean, you just if you challenge him, it's like, oh God, if I don't do this, I'm not a real bard. Okay, here we go. And that's how it works. That's
well,
how it works.
As a non-musical bard, it's often can I think of the rhyme? Can I think of the quick toast?
I cannot.
Can I think of the joke? So by the way, Mr. Holmes, this is an improv joke for you from Susan. Improv. When you have eliminated the impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the toast.
See, I need Susan to come up with my toasts for me. That's what I need.
There you go. Well, Sherlock had Dr. Watson writing all his best lines. So, yeah. So, friends, that is basically it for tonight's Shakespeare Shameless Self-Promotion Happy. I'd like to thank my guests, as nearly always, Claire Bohannick and TJ Reisner of the Zenith Players. Go check them out. Go send them money. Go to zenithplayers.com/donations.php. Help them in their mission of bringing live theater to the world. They are in week 50 of their live online performances. Sherlock Holmes and the Adventure of the Speckled Band tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And for their 1-year anniversary, it's going to be Much Ado About Nothing, which was the very first show they did. I got to be a part of that. It was very fun. And we're playing The Wheel of Shakespeare for it. Find out the setting, who's who, etc. It's going to be amazing. Oh my gosh.
Wheel of Shakespeare, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the cliche that we should learn.
Oh. So, are you also going to be like, all right, here's the accents you have to use for that?
Not necessarily.
You need to be outrageously French.
Well, maybe it depends on the theme. We have 10 possible themes, and we have 10 actors, and we're just hitting randomize on the cast list, so they find out what role they're playing 10 minutes before, and then they have to gather whatever props they have.
I'm loving this so much. Oh, is Russell a part of this show?
We don't know yet.
I don't know yet. He might be.
Because Russell will bring in a random, like, amazing something or other.
It's Russell and Andrew.
No, seriously. Andrew with his gorget. I feel like he has multiple gorgets for multiple occasions. It's like, here's my fancy gorget. And here's my everyday gorget.
I was on a Zoom call with Andrew, and I looked at him, and I was like, you have a sword behind you, don't you? I couldn't see anything, and he just reaches, like, down behind him and pulls out, like, a broadsword. I'm just like, yeah, like that.
I don't. Russell is taking a brief hiatus from our readings because he's actually performing live.
Yeah, because Australia's live theater.
Australia.
But
all right. So tomorrow night, Zenith Players, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can actually watch it on this channel and also at Facebook. Oh, wrong marquee. I'll put that one up in a second. Zenith Players tomorrow night on an online show. You can watch it on this channel. Also on Facebook.com/Zenith Players. It's going to be starring Myra Singer, Caitlin Jerwitz, Andrew Gallows, Jacqueline Young, Thomas Reisner. I love that guy. Thomas Reisner as Sherlock Holmes, and Noah Stanzione as Dr. John Watson. Dr. John Hamish Watson. Oh, and then, of course, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 Central, we have Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard, in concert live. Join me for that. That is a wonderful Zoom show. You buy the tickets, and you get the ticket link basically right away. And so it's wonderful. And of course, Andrew's patrons, my patrons are coming to that for free. So, friends, if you've enjoyed this show half as much as I've enjoyed making, I obviously enjoy it twice as much as you do. And that's just maths. And whatever you feel the show is worth, a 1, a 5, a 10, for a 50, I will do all the motions to Rattlenbog in your front garden. I swear I will. Throw whatever you think it's worth into that hat, and by hat I mean buy me a cup of coffee. Go to coffee.com/Shakespeare. That's ko-fi.com/Shakespeare and buy me a cuppa. And also consider becoming a Patreon of the arts. Like thank you Detlef for becoming a new patron of the arts. Patreon.com/Shakespeare. Tiers start at $3, go all the way up to $30, and right now all of the tiers get the exact same rewards because money's tight for so many of us, and I just want you to get the weird. And thank you so much for supporting me in this career. I can't do it without all of you. Please follow me in all the places. TikTok. Yep, Shakespeare's got a TikTok. I don't update it frequently, but I update it, and it's weird. TikTok, Shakespeare.approves. Twitter, Shakes approves. Instagram, Shakespeare.approves. Of course, also YouTube. Click the bell, ring the bell, subscribe. Do something to the bell. Facebook.com/Shakespeare approves. Do all the things. And friends, here now is my toast for all of you. So, where to go? All right. So, a toast to kindness. Ask yourself a question tonight. What do you have to lose by treating others with kindness and respect? Try it out. You just might love the person that you're meant to be. Cheers. Thank you. All right, friends. We will see you soon. Andrew, would you like to play some music for them on the way out, or do you want to just finish the beer?
Woo, okay, yeah, let's. Okay, here. Yeah, bar chords. Haven't used a capo in 20 years.
We'll see you soon, friends. Concert starts at 8 o'clock. Go get your tickets on Eventbrite. Look for Shakespeare's Friday Night Concert Series. Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard. Cheers. We love you. I love you. You love me. Mutual glorious affection.